This morning on Sunrise, opening statements are set to begin today in the criminal trial against former President Donald Trump, the charges he's facing.
Plus, the city of Fort Smith is asking residents for input on the development and construction around the city's airport. The time and location, in case you want to join the conversation.
And a cold, chilly start to your Monday morning with sunshine forecasted today. The timing of it all coming up in your Get Ready weather. 4029 News Sunrise starts right now.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 4029 News Sunrise.
Good Monday morning and welcome to 4029 News Sunrise. I'm Phil Reed.
And I'm Yuna Lee, and 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storms here with Get Ready weather on a very cold morning. And Majestic, we're talking about what, a frost advisory this morning too?
Yeah, just for northwest Arkansas, this is where we could see temperatures still drop into the low to mid 30s. So definitely a frosty start to your new work week. Let's go ahead and take a look at that frost advisory. This is issued by the National Weather Service. You can see it is only impacting northwest Arkansas, but this is for all of our local counties. So hopefully if you have any sensitive plants, you already took care of them. Could see some frost out there up until about 8 o'clock, and then we'll start to warm up nicely. Let's take a look at those temperatures across northwest Arkansas. It's 35 degrees right now out in Goshen, 32 though in Fayetteville. Cold out there in Bella Vista, right at freezing. As we head into the River Valley, a nice mix of upper 30s, low 40s, 40 right now across Hackett, 39 for Poto and Spiro. Not a lot of wind out there. That's really what we need in order for that frost to develop. But when you add just a little wind on top of it, this is what it will feel like the moment you step outside. Feeling like it's 32 degrees right now out towards Siloam Springs. We have high pressure overhead. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day across the southern plains. Clear skies from Oklahoma to Arkansas, and you can really see it here in our bus stop forecast. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will be chilly for those students waiting at the school bus though, so everyone will want to grab a layer. Plan for upper 60s, low 70s today in the River Valley, and really starting out into the 30s in northwest Arkansas, rising into the upper 60s today in northwest Arkansas. We'll have a full detailed look at that extended forecast coming up. Melissa.
Let's take a look at the area roadways as you head out Monday morning, getting that new work week started for you. Well, we're not seeing any problems. We're going to start off up in Benton County for those of you coming in from Centerton on Southeast 14th Street, 30 miles an hour right now. Trying to head toward that home office for Walmart, well, taking Central Avenue or Walton Boulevard, 30, 35 miles an hour. No problems for you. And that's also what you find if you're on the east side of I-49 coming in maybe from Rogers, Hudson Road, 35 miles an hour. Here's a live look from Southeast 14th Street. Nice quiet start to your Monday morning, Phil, but it is a cold one. Any frost that you might have is going to be up in this part of the area.
Melissa, thanks. Arkansas's 39th governor died at his home in Little Rock Saturday morning.
And according to his obituary, he will lie in state at the Arkansas State Capitol Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then the visitation will be at Rubel Funeral Home from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. A celebration of his life will take place at Second Presbyterian Church in Little Rock Saturday afternoon at 2. His final resting place will be at Mount Holly Cemetery. If you'd like to honor the former governor and U.S. Senator, you can make a donation to the David and Barbara Pryor Center in Fayetteville.
David Pryor first served in the State House before being elected to the U.S. Senate. He became governor of Arkansas in 1974, serving one term before being elected to the U.S. Senate, where he spent 18 years. Pryor was 89 years old.
Leaders across the state and the nation are mourning his death.
In a statement on X, Governor Sarah Sanders says, quote, "On behalf of all Arkansans, Brian and I share our deepest condolences with David's wife, Barbara, their son, former U.S. Senator Mark Pryor, and the entire Pryor family."
And former President Bill Clinton released a statement saying, "Hillary and I are deeply saddened by the passing of our friend David Pryor. He fought for progressive policies that helped us put the divided past behind us and move into a brighter future together."
President Biden releasing a statement saying if there's one word that defined David Pryor and the essence of his character, it's integrity.
Time right now is 5:04, and let's take a live look at in New York City, where opening statements are set to begin today at the criminal trial against former President Donald Trump. Trump is charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records for his role in a hush money scheme before the 2016 election.
This will be the first of 4 criminal trials the former president could be facing as he juggles his time on the campaign trail. Despite the charges, some voters say even if Trump is convicted, they will still vote for him.
I don't think he's fit. but I'm voting for him.
I really feel like that we're not going to be able to survive another 4 years with the Democrats in charge.
A hearing is set for Tuesday over whether Trump violated the judge's gag order. Prosecutors say he did so by posting on social media. 5:05, and a couple of major projects may soon be underway across our area.
And the city of Fort Smith is asking residents for input on the development and construction around the city's airport. This is in connection with a new military mission.
This as the city of Bentonville needs to repair a busted water line. 4029's Lakira Banks joins us live with more on the public input sessions. Lakira.
The Bentonville Committee of the Whole is set to meet tomorrow night to discuss plans to pay for emergency water line repairs following that break that we saw earlier this month. Now, members will discuss a pair of ordinances. Each waives the requirement of competitive bidding on the project and would allow the city to enter an agreement with the Crossland Heavy Contractor Incorporated for the emergency repairs. The first focuses on an area near South Dixieland Road. The second looks at an area west of Highway 112 and north of Wallace Road in Cave Springs. Now in the River Valley, Fort Smith is hosting public input sessions this week regarding construction on what they call the Military Compatibility Area Overlay District for the Foreign Military Sales Program. You can see a map of the district right there on your screens. Now the first session will be held today at 3:30 and another will be held Thursday at 5:30. Last year, Ebbing National Guard Base was selected as the pilot training center for the Foreign Military Sales Program. Now that program does allow the U.S. to provide defense equipment training and services to foreign countries to strengthen national security. The public is invited to give input on the compliance, requirements for noise-sensitive construction, and the approval for property sales near the airport. Now, both Fort Smith and Bentonville will be holding those input sessions. Now, like I said, the one in Fort Smith will be held at 3:30 today, and that's going to be at the Lion Center. Now, the one here in Bentonville, that is going to take place tomorrow night. Reporting live in Bentonville, Lakira Banks, 4029 News.
The House passed foreign aid funding bills over the weekend.
That's right, and coming up on Sunrise, the connection between the funding and a push to ban TikTok. Plus,
can being homeless be illegal? I'm Amy Lou in Washington with how that made it to the Supreme Court today.